Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. All right, I just saw a response from Lou DeBella and the boxing scene said the Devin Haney fight off. I told y'all this was gonna happen. He won. I never promoted that Kambosos Devin Haney fight because here's the catch. I am talking. If we want to change the sport of boxing, we either got to dismantle or encourage building of our own. Rooting to fight for best instead of fighting fights that will propel and 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 power. And I had this conversation with Gary Russell. I had this conversation with Devin Haney, or not Devin Haney, with Bill Haney. I says if y'all don't fight each other, it's gonna be hard for y'all. Not because you're not talented, but because you disrupt business. Like me, I disrupt business, so they take my credential. Gary Russell would have beat Leo Santa Cruz, Abner Mares, and Carl Frampton in 3 consecutive fights. Everybody knows that, especially 3 years ago, right? Al said, no, it's not happening. Devin Haney, they believe that you have the ability to disrupt the 135-pound division. So you know what they're going to do? They're going to axe you out. And now, I mean, Bob has all the 140s. And if Al is silently working with Lou DeBella, you ain't going to fight you ain't fighting Montana Love and you're not fighting Regis Prograis. They got money to build over there. But if you would have disrupted the system and fought each other instead of having an ego and contract this and I blame everybody. This ain't no hate video. This is Fred telling the truth about how to be independent, how to be strong, how to be unwavering. This ain't about people gonna associate this with. This ain't got nothing to do with black right here. This has everything to do with knowing how to conduct business, knowing how to disrupt business, and knowing how to own your own business. And I'm a genius at it. I'm an expert at it. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Y'all have seen my life over the past, 5 years I've had this channel? 6 years, whatever. And I'm telling you guys, all these boxer type fighters are going to fall to the same prey. No one is exempt from this rule if you're black. I just watched Pernell Whitaker and Buddy McGirt last night, coincidentally. I was just chilling on a Friday night, solo dolo. You know what I mean? LA is on fire. And I said, I'm staying home tonight, man. I ain't catching no COVID. I got a movie to shoot. I'm shooting an independent movie. I turned down a 8-figure deal from Warner Brothers. Actually, Warner Brothers wanted this film that I'm doing. Imagine that. I'm doing it on my own, and Warner Brothers, this was one of the projects that I pitched to them. You know, it's not as detailed as it is now, but it was the concept, and they wanted it. You know, I had a first look deal with them. That means basically they own you. You know what I'm saying? So that's it makes it sound cooler, but it's all the same. And I said, no, I'm doing this on my own, man. I'm doing it on my own. And it's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. I know, but I'm still going to get it done. And nobody would listen to me. Oh, Fred, I remember I disagreed with Bill. Oh, Floyd did this. No, Floyd didn't give you no money. Floyd didn't sign you. Floyd didn't give you what you want, so you had to go across the waters. You know what I mean? And you giving Bill, and y'all giving Eddie Hearn all these kudos. He's the same person as Bob Arum. They ain't no different. Because he's more personable, you like him? Come on, man. If we want to win, and Fred is all in, you got to disrupt business. Pull your money out. I'm the only one in the history of YouTube that said boycott and did it consistently. Fights that don't mean nothing, I'm not supporting it. We got to stop bragging about pay-per-views and two, stop going live on these BS pay-per-views, y'all. Stop it. We're not gonna get what we want. Now what's gonna happen? You're gonna cry racism. It's not racism. It's not just racism. We cry racism, but then blame Gary or blame Devin for them not fighting. Make up your mind. Where are we at? Are we just slaves? Because Devin Haney laughed at Gary Russell, and he did the same back. Gary's not immune to this. You know what I mean? I'm not. I vow to tell the truth, man. I got to tell the truth, and we can't choose sides when these fighters are looking in the mirror. Gary Russell and Devin Haney are looking in the mirror at each other. What are they, just 2 inches apart? They looking at each other, and I told them 2 years ago, if y'all don't find a way to fight each other, it ain't gonna happen. And then everybody got big, bad, and bodacious, and Team Haney is throwing out contracts. But why you didn't do it for Kambosos? You know what I mean? Fair exchange is no robbery. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we got to get out each other's way. I understand. I have an ego because I am too rather financially successful, and I understand it's not the money. It's the confidence that you have from the success. Like, hey, if I do this and I get this, shit, I'm invincible. You know what I mean? And I told y'all I never promoted Devin Haney versus George Kambosos. Never did it. Never did it. And even if it falls through, even if it goes through, look at the hoops. And I told Team Haney, I said, Eddie Hearn is in this. No, he ain't. So if the zone think about this. I don't know if this is true or not, but if the zone puts on George Kambosos' fight, how is Eddie Hearn not in on it? Think about it. Man, game recognized game. Eddie Hearn ain't going out of business for one fight. If that's the case, he would have demanded Canelo. Nope, Canelo, you cannot fight. What's that Russian name that he beat in 3 rounds, his sparring partner? We're not paying you to fight him. You must fight Andrade or Billy Joe Saunders. He didn't do it. He didn't put his foot down, did he? You know why he didn't put his foot down? Because guess what? Canelo is great for business. And what does Eddie Hearn wants to be? A great business. I tell you guys the truth. You guys say I hate. But listen, we're too emotionally involved with our favorite fighters instead of disrupting the business of boxing. Disrupt the business of boxing. I said boycott. We don't do nothing. I say we got the Golden Boy emails. We got favorite fighters from Golden Boy. Make it make sense. You know what I mean? We got to stand for something, y'all. And that's just the reality of it. Devin Haney kind of stuck. Was he going to fight another mature fighter who's over the hill and they going to pay him to fight? They don't care. Because, look, they'll pay him $2 million. But they making 10 on George Kambosos. Yeah, we'll keep you out the way. Who was the president that was a sitting duck? You're an empty soup champion, like Gary Russell was, like Devin Haney currently is. You champion that belt, and he told you you're not the champion. How you going to tell the president? You're going to dispute with the president of sanctioning? It's this. I didn't argue when Golden Boy took my credential. I didn't argue. I just took it off and handed it to him. It's theirs. When I go home, it's mine. You know what I mean? It's mine. And that's what I own. I don't sit and argue with people and I'm on their land, I'm on their time. I just leave. You're right. It's my fault. I'm leaving. I'm gone. But y'all say I'm too rough. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Well, obviously I know what the hell I'm doing. My platform is when I'm successful and I'm producing my own films. I'm not waiting on nobody. I'm not waiting on no ship in the sky like the Nation of Islam. I'm not waiting on Jesus Christ to have heaven in heaven. I'm about to have heaven on earth. That's what I'm about to do. Yeah, y'all hating and do, but I'm telling y'all the truth. And it's sad. It's sad that there's so many independent. I'm talking to everybody. Everybody. I'm gonna tell you when I woke up. When the emails, 2017 or 18, the emails. We just stood still on the emails. How much more evidence do we need? We could have shook boxing up. Oh man, we shook boxing up. And we could get a class action lawsuit against Golden Boy. And we had the evidence to do it. But you know, just sit back and hey, I'm recording the video, but I'll call you. All right, peace. Random. You meet your random friends. But anyways, I said all that to say this. What are we gonna do about this? Huh? You tell me. We gonna sit on our hands and just root for our favorite fighter, or we gonna disrupt and change the sport of boxing? That's what it comes down to. I'm gonna do it on my platform. Shit. But we gonna complain. Oh, boxing is racist. George Kambosos is scared. But we're not gonna put it on us. I hold myself accountable, man. Regardless, I held myself accountable to stand up to boxing. I haven't taken a. You know what? I haven't taken a free ticket to a fight since. And I get free tickets anywhere in the world. Boxing. Bob Arum, just call me, Fred. Anything you need, call me. No big deal. PBC. Y'all know who I can call for PBC. And that's pretty much it. I don't really desire to go to Golden Boy fights. I have no desire. I can, and I don't take it. I want to go to a fight. I will pay and be in the. So I ain't picked up my. What says the 12th? The 12th. I still ain't picked up some of my rent checks, man. You got these old tenants. They don't know what Zelle and Venmo, what Zelle and Cash App is, so they still like the money orders. They go to the post office and pay they $7. I'm like, oh, you got to. Anyways, I digress. So that's what I'm about to do. Anyhow, man, I want all of us to win at the end of the day, and I know I'm very rogue, and this ain't no hate. I love all y'all. Spin the wheel. All we doing is spinning the wheel and pretending we're making a difference. We're not making a difference if we're fighting for what they own. And there's parking. We are fighting for what they own. How are we fighting for what they own? How is Devin Haney fighting for a WBC belt and they don't respect him? And Gary Russell. How are we fighting for it? They move Ray Vargas. Now watch Leo Santa Cruz fight Ray Vargas or Mikey Soki, whatever it is. Watch. Y'all think I'm gonna be making this? All I do is tell the truth, man, because I want all of us to win. You know what I mean? I really want all of us to win. I got no hate bone in my body. You know how I know I don't have no hate bone in my body? Because anybody that called me for help with media, I helped them. Anybody that want to promote on my platform, I promote them. I don't really have that gene in me, man. I don't. Is he open? Like I told y'all, I'm building a platform for all of us to win. He gonna be mad. I keep. Hold it to you? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. So yeah, man. 231, yeah. So anyways, man, let me end this video, man. I don't want y'all seeing how many envelopes I got. But anyways, man, we gotta love each other. Barbershop conversations, man. And that's why I never promote it, man. I promote independence. And we gotta fight for it. And the bloodshed is in the money. We ain't gotta get on the front line and shoot guns and throw punches. No. It's in the pay-per-views, the lack of ticket sales. Instead of watching the fights on ESPN and Showtime, stream them. You know what I mean? Just stream them. You know what I mean? So, anyways, man, barbershop conversations. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. And I'm going to go get these rent checks. Well, you know what I mean? Till you use me. Oh, Bill Withers. Peace.